Alright guys, so I'm on the mountain right now. I'm about halfway up to the North Peak. Halfway. North Peak is halfway to the summit of some of the bigger mountains. I stopped at the guest services and they were like, I don't know, I think the mountain's closed because they're making snow. Well, I called earlier and somebody said I could go on. And they're like, well, I don't know, just go check with some people out front. There was no one there, so here I am. I'm just on the mountain. A little bit about my gear. I have the REI Flash 22 day pack. It works really well. It's ultralight. Actually, the heaviest thing I have right now is the water. Carrying about 1.5 liters of water. I'm just gonna keep going, and I'll take another video once I get to the North Peak Lodge. Keep going on. Because it's so cold, you can see it's ice and the ground is pretty much frozen right now. It's past peak season. You can see most of the leaves are off the trees. It's the last week in October. It's about a week before Halloween, so we got a late start. It's about, I don't know, 11:45. And yeah, there's no patrol or anything on the mountain, so just have to be extra cautious, but still going up. I think that's the Yeti house up there. That's what I was looking for. That means we're on trail. So we passed that, and beyond that is the North Peak Lodge, and we're about halfway. Alright, so there's one of the lifts right there, and we came up from over there, and this is the Yeti hut, which it's not really on a trail. You can only see it from the lift, so I've never actually been up close to it, but the front door's locked from around the side. It looks like they have a pad of paper there in like a box, so you can leave a note or whatever. And then let's take a look if we can see what's inside. It looks like a bed, a little stove kit, like somebody lives there, but I'm sure it's set up that way. The door's locked. I tried to get in, but it's a cool little hut in the wintertime. The next time I see this, I'll probably be up on that lift with skis strapped on. So I'm going up that way. It hasn't been too bad, the terrain, but I know it's going to get a lot steeper once we get up to North Peak, so we'll see it. We'll play it by ear and see what comes. Our first real view. We're about, I want to say 45 minutes in, an hour in, and almost to North Peak. We came from down there, way down at those first houses. I don't know if you can get a sense of how steep it is, but the views are amazing. It's a beautiful day, cold, but beautiful. And up there somewhere is the North Peak Lodge, and then we'll keep moving on. Slow but steady, one step at a time. Made it up here to the North Peak Lodge. Just finished coming up through there, and we are here, and this is where the gondola goes to the summit of this mountain. If you see way over there, some other lifts. I think that's Oz or Jordan Bowl. It's pretty challenging to get up here. So I don't know, I'm gonna take another look at the map and see if I wanna continue and go all the way up there. It's been a little over an hour, but we'll see. The weather's nice. I just took a break like for 10 minutes, and because I'm sweating, it starts to get cold real fast. But as we get higher and in the open, it's super windy, so I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me moving on, but let's see, we have some picnic tables here. And I've been here in the winter, it's crowded. All those ski racks are full, and they have some food and bathrooms and stuff in there. And you can see there's the trail map, and the view from up here is amazing. You can see all the mountains around and where Just looking at them, it looks like we're high. Just as high as any of those other mountains over there. So, I'll probably sit down, maybe have some water, and take a look at the map. Alright, so it's pretty windy up here, I don't know if you can hear me, but this is what the trail map looks like. So we started South Ridge Lodge there, went around up this trail to the North Peak, and that's where we are right now. As you can see, that's what that is in this lodge here. Now my original plan was to go up all the way to Oz and then come down Jordan Bowl, but I don't know if I'm gonna stick with that. I'll probably start heading up. I mean, my legs feel good, I don't have blisters or anything. And once I get to Aurora, right around there, I'll decide if I want to continue up to Oz, or maybe I'll just cut back and start down. But we'll see how it goes. Well, I think we're finally on Oz. You see there's another lift way over there, and that's Jordan Bowl. And that's where I'm eventually heading. There's Oz, and then Jordan Bowl. Then I'm gonna go down Lollapalooza. You see, we still have some elevation to go, but I think the majority of it's done. So, let's just get to the summit. Alright, so I don't know how well you can hear me because of the wind, but let me just talk about some of my gear real quick. I don't have a lot of specialized hiking gear. Like I said before, I have my pack, and in there's like, I have a rain jacket, a first aid kit, some survival stuff, map, just like your basics, some water, a couple snacks. This jacket, this is the other part of the jacket I was talking about earlier, the outer layer. I have my buff, which I love. I got on sale for like $14. You can get one for under 20 bucks. And it's great. You can pull it up over your face, use it as a headband, a sling, whatever. As far as poles, I'm just using my ski poles. They're lightweight and strong. But a lot of this climbing, it'd be nice if I had real trekking poles that I could fold up and just stick on my bag. You know, when you're doing 4-point climbing or whatever. I didn't just run out and buy all this stuff. It's stuff that I've sort of acquired through the years. I went to Nepal in 2015, and I got some stuff then. Iceland last year. Again, don't feel like you need to go out and spend $1,200 on specialized hiking equipment. Whoa. Sliding on some ice there. Yeah, I mean, just go with it, and you can find deals. Like, I know Black Diamond makes $200 poles, but honestly, there's a lot on Amazon for 30-40 bucks that have great reviews, you know, that would serve a purpose, you know, if you're just trying to go out for a little bit. I debated whether even bringing poles on this trip. I typically hike with them, but because of how steep it is, I didn't know if they'd be effective. But I'm glad I did, because I think I'll use them a lot on the downhill too. We're on Oz for sure. Almost to the top, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. And we'll be at the summit, and then over to Jordan Bowl, and down, maybe an hour and a half down, back at the car. That'd be a successful day. I'm trying to keep moving because as soon as you stop, the wind just cuts through you, and it gets cold real quick. But hopefully the next video will be up at the top. We don't have a lot of views right now. I know we're over 2,000 feet, but I think up here we'll open up a little bit and take another video up there. Another thing is that I actually forgot my headphones. I packed everything. I like triple checked, but before I left the house, I forgot my headphones, so that kind of sucks. So I'm just listening to myself breathe in the wind. All right, so I'm at the top of Oz. It's a little longer hike than I thought, but ski lift is over that way, and then there's a little path through the woods here. And this is the backside of the mountain. I found this little area. It looks like there's a little fire pit and this table, and it looks off. I believe that's to the west. You see some mountains in the distance. I think those are the White Mountains. Washington could definitely be in there. But not so much of a view on this side, as I'll show you back. I'll show you back on the other side where the lift is. But when we're at the highest point, you can't climb any higher. So this must be the summit here. This is what I was talking about, the backside. You come through here, there's the whole fire pit. There's nothing much back here. There's my stuff. Yeah, so my REI pack. The water that's been sitting in there has been heavy, and that is a bear to carry up, but I've drank almost this whole 1 liter bottle, and I still have this one, which is, what is this, 32 ounces or something? 23 ounces. But because of the temperature, it's like ice water up here. So I might have a little water. So I brought Pop-Tarts and Snickers, so I'll have one of these now. I'm thinking the Snickers now. I'll save the Pop-Tarts for later, maybe when I get back to the car. But I'll take a little break and then continue on. It's about 2:45, so that gives us 2 hours and 15 minutes to get back before 5 o'clock, which was my goal, because that sun is going to start going down about 5:45, something like that. So we'll get going. Let me just show you real quick where we are. Started at South Lodge there, went up around here to the North Peak Lodge, and then we went up and up and up and up and up to here, and this line there, that's the lift. Coming back, I'm trying to eat this Snickers, but it's rock hard, like somebody put it in the freezer, so I put it in my inside pocket, let it thaw out a little bit. But this is the summit, this is the Oz lift. You can see for miles. There's nobody even close to this part of the mountain. The mountain biking trails don't come up this far. None of the lifts are running. There's nobody coming up and down, so I'm the only person up here. And I keep getting dinged for low storage, low battery. So I just met a gentleman, Bob, who's staying down at the lodge there, and he came up and he was able to take a picture of me up there on that lookout. But yeah, so now it's gonna be a lot of downhill, tighten up my shoes, get after it. Let me flip this around. Beyond this tree line here, you can see more, but it'll be down like this for about 2 miles. And then I have about 2 miles over to the car, and that'll end the loop. And I'm just trying to hit it before the sun goes down. I can already feel the temperature dropping, so I don't want to get caught up here. So I'm gonna head down, but as you can see, that's where we're going, all the way down there. And should be a good end to a great hike. And that's where I came from, on my way down right there. That's the peak of Jordan Bowl. Following this trail. This is the Lollapalooza ski trail I've been on many times. And it goes down to that shadowy area and then takes a dog leg to the right. Over there somewhere is the lodge. The phone keeps dinging. Low battery, not enough storage, all that stuff. 4 or 5 miles left. How I'm feeling? Up, the whole way up, it's just a lot of cardio. It's just your heart's pumping and you're breathing heavy. But on the way down, it's different. I feel it more in my legs. Not bad though. I mean, my legs still feel strong. We're just a little fatigued from the workout. My calves, it's a lot of calves on the downhill. Mostly because it's, if you can see behind me, it's like a lot of rocks and gravel and uneven slopes and stuff, but my feet feel fine. I just have cotton socks under my wool hiking socks, but you see we're almost all in shade here, so the temperature's down, the wind's up. This is a new series of videos I'm trying to do about Maine mountains and in and around the main area and hopefully around the world, just hiking different trails, and I'll do some gear reviews and stuff. As long as I have storage, I guess I'll keep filming. I literally deleted every app in my phone just to make space for this video, or these videos. You can see behind me, the peaks up there, that's where we came from. Coming down here, I believe that this behind me, that is the Jordan Bowl Hotel, the restaurant called Sliders. And then normally this that we're going down will be all snow, and the Jordan Bowl lift is down there, and from the top to here is probably halfway to the car. So we're losing a lot of elevation. I can feel it in my knees a little bit. Nothing bad, but I can feel it more like in my lower quads towards my knees. So keep an eye on that, but feet feel fine. It's tricky just walking on this gravel downhill. I don't want to slide or anything. But yeah, keep going, and I think we'll get to the car by sundown. Alright guys, we just got back to the car. It's about 5:30, so a good 5.5 hours. I didn't really stop much. I mean, I stopped a few times really briefly to catch my breath, to take my pack out. And overall, great hike. I definitely feel it in my legs. My feet feel fine. Like, I know I don't have blisters or anything. I mean, I could feel on the downhill, I could feel it in my Achilles tendon and my knees for sure. And the uphill is all cardio. So with your breathing and your heart rate, and you know, you feel it, you know, in your quads. But overall, not too bad. Great hike. If I would have done it again, I would have started earlier, because now it's just about dark. I mean, the sun is gone, and I just got back to the car. And I would not use my phone for a primary filming device, because every time I film, whether it's 20 seconds, 30 seconds, it'll ding, storage full or battery low. It drains my battery. I forgot my headphones. I don't know if I said that, but there's no way I could have listened to music as well as film. It would have drained the battery a long time ago. I have about an hour and a half back, so I definitely need some coffee and to warm up. If you like this video, go ahead and comment, like it, subscribe. If not, I don't really care. Hopefully I'll be posting more videos about mountains in the area and hikes. So I'm LTV Nomad. Keep wandering, keep exploring, keep traveling. Peace!